I'd like each of you to get up and tell us a 5-minute story about your summer.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about Euphoria, including everything you might have missed and all of your season 2 theories. Stay tuned. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on notifications or else you'll miss out on more exciting videos like these. Now, on to the good stuff. As I'm sure you know, Euphoria is a teen drama loosely adapted from the Israeli series of the same name, following the lives of a group of high school students through the encounters with love, sex, drugs, and relationships. Euphoria was an instant success after premiering on HBO in June 2019. Don't let the label of teen drama fool you. Euphoria gives us a raw performance from Zendaya and the rest of the cast about the harsh reality of youth culture and addiction. Let's take a look into everything we know about Season 2 and consider some of your fan theories for what's going to happen. First of all, when will it be released? Release dates for the second season have been changed around a lot due to continuous cease of production. However, it's been set to begin shooting again in April, so the crew are hoping to give us a release date for late 2021 or potentially early 2022. Now, on to where Season 1 left us. The show starts off with the main character Rue, played by Zendaya, returning from rehab to immediately relapse. Rue kicks off the show by leaving rehab and immediately picking up from her dealer, Fez. She then proceeds to meet new girl, Jules. Upon meeting, the two strike up a connection and spiral into a relationship that dances between romance and friendship for the rest of the season. Throughout, Rue is continuously insecure about her feelings for Jules due to constant reassurance from her sponsor that the two won't work out. The season ends with Rue asking Jules to run away with her, but while Jules appears at the train station, Rue doesn't show up, and instead, the finale ends with her entering a drug-induced state. Fez, Rue's former drug dealer and friend, gets into some pretty major trouble at the end of the first season. Fez got into a pretty intense altercation with dealer Mouse after robbing the doctor who usually supplies for him. It's pretty unclear what's going to come out of this, but I think we, along with many of you, are done with seeing Fez on screen just yet. New girl Jules seemingly intimidated everyone but Rue. After slashing her arm to deter Nate, a jock who was relentlessly hitting on her, she then spends the season getting catfished and later blackmailed by Nate with her own nude photographs after Nate comes to understand that Jules slept with his own father. Later in the season, Jules has sex with her friend Anna, but hallucinates about Nate and Rue while doing so. She admits to Rue she's in love with both her and Anna, but still agrees to run away with Rue regardless. After being abandoned at the train station, she gets on and leaves anyway, but we have no idea where to. Nate, the antagonist of the season, is revealed to have a pretty difficult relationship with his father, resulting in some inexcusable behavior in tormenting those around him. From finding sex tapes of his father and underage trans women or gay men to hitting himself after not receiving enough praise from him, Nate has a seriously dysfunctional relationship with his dad. The lack of approval and the neglect from his repressed father Cal leads to him acting out tremendously in other aspects of his life. In the show, Nate ends up beating up the man Maddy, Cal's girlfriend, is having an affair with and accusing him of sexually assaulting her. This all takes place after Nate witnesses the two of them together in the pool. He then ends up blackmailing Jules after finding a video of her engaging in underage sexual activity with his father. Later on, Rue confronts him about this, but Nate feels her insecurities about her own feelings towards Jules, which in turn leads to Rue standing her up. Maddy, who Nate is in a toxic relationship with, questions his sexuality and gets violently choked by him. Maddy and Nate pursue an extremely toxic relationship with one another that progresses to Nate violently choking her. This takes place after she finds inappropriate pics on his phone, the one he was using to catfish Jules. Nate then proceeds to threaten Tyler, Maddy's lover, into taking the fall for the bruises after Maddy's mother reports it to the police. He blackmails Jules into backing up this story, and she begrudgingly complies. Later, Maddy searches his room in hope for answers to his violence and questionable sexuality. Shockingly, she finds the sex tape of Cal and Jules, and the season is left on a cliffhanger as to what she's going to do with the new information. Cassie, Rue's childhood best friend's older sister, enters a series of toxic relationships with various men after the influence of her drug-addicted father as a young girl. Currently in the show, she is involved with an emotionally abusive college freshman, McKay, who later has incredibly aggressive sex with her after she angers him. This results in Cassie becoming pregnant, and McKay immediately suggests she shouldn't keep the baby, giving no support whatsoever. In the finale, Cassie goes to a clinic with her mother to terminate the pregnancy. A video of Kat losing her virginity gets leaked, causing her to become a cam girl and participate in reckless sex with random guys. She began a relationship relationship with the quiet, to himself Ethan, but continues sleeping with other people regardless. She flips out on him for flirting with another girl despite this, causing tension in their blossoming relationship. Later, after a client makes her uncomfortable enough to stop camgirling forever, she reconciles with Ethan and apologizes for her behavior. Now we're all caught up. Let's have a look at some of your theories about Season 2. One outrageous and hopefully wrong theory is that Rue is dead. After her drug haze at the end of Season 1, some fans are predicting that she actually overdosed and will spend the following season narrating the show from the afterlife. User Pixie Spice posted on Reddit, and that's why she's narrating in past tense and knows everything, and then the story follows everyone's lives after. While we hope this isn't the case, as it would be an even darker route for the show to go down, we can't help but admit it would be quite a plot turn. Other fans simply insist it was to illuminate her euphoric feeling when high, emphasizing her addiction. On the flip side, others theorize that she'll get sober for good. Perhaps Rue really did overdose, but ended up recovering from it, instead being so scared at the possibility of death that she sobers up for good. As the show is based off creator Sam Levingson's life, this is probably the most likely theory, as it's what really happened. Others argue that Rue will still end up dead, just not at the hands of drugs. Some fans are theorizing that Rue will definitely die, but not in the obvious way that's been lined up. This theory suggests that Rue will in fact be killed by Nate while tirelessly trying to protect Jules from his blackmail. Do you think Nate's capable of murder on top of all else, or is this going too far? Another theory suggests Nate will be caught for having child pornography. During Season 1, Nate insisted he'd get Jules in trouble for distributing child pornography after she sent him photos of herself while he was catfishing her. Ironically, he may get in trouble himself after leaking the video of underage Cassie having sex, or perhaps even for having the video of Cal and Jules in his possession. That could end up incredibly bad for Cal too, though we can't say he doesn't deserve it. Nate may potentially catfish other people as well as Jules. A Reddit fan theorized that Nate will actually begin catfishing all the people he knows his father to have hooked up with, giving them the same threats he gave Jules. The fan further explained, it explains all the inappropriate pics on his phone, so everybody who uses the app wouldn't figure out which pictures were his bait. We're not too sure on the likelihood of this one, but let us know in the comments what you think. Fez may get into serious trouble in the new season. While most fans are in an uproar about the theory, many believe that Fez might not escape his altercation with Mouse unfazed. And even if he does, he might not escape legal trouble for much longer, with all of his activities piling up. Maddy may act out in vengeance against her toxic ex, Nate. After finding a compromising video of Cal and Jules in Nate's room, we wouldn't be surprised if she used it against the Jacobs family out of revenge. Only time will tell what she ends up doing with the video and her newfound knowledge. Lexi might make a bit more of an appearance as a potential love interest. Lexi, Rue's childhood best friend, didn't play a major role in the first season, but we have a feeling that might be about to change. Some fans are theorizing that Lexi might have a bit of a crush on Rue, which might come in light in the second season. If this is the case, it might cause even further problems between Rue and Jules, and it might set Rue off on a newer love path. We'll also be introduced to a wealth of new characters in the new season. While we're not sure who these new faces will be, the show put out a casting pool for some new characters. Darian, male, 18 and over to play 17, any ethnicity, an outsider, sensitive, vulnerable, mischievous, could struggle with addiction, definitely not the cool kid at school, but one of the more interesting kids. Ray, male, 18 and over to play 17, any ethnicity, attractive in a real and accessible way, working class, pure heart, might be going nowhere in life but has a smile so genuine it's not depressing. Scrappy but a fighter, not verbose or educated, has all the words he needs. Amy, female, 18 to 20, drug addict, stripper, hates her boyfriend, talks crap, can't read a room, can make a bad situation worse. Serena, male, 50 and over, Caucasian, sassy and tough, a real character, the kind of woman who partied her whole life and attended every Whitesnake concert, and now she has several different hustles just to make a living. We're pretty excited what some of these new characters will bring to the show. Any theories? Anyway, that's all the time we have for today, guys. Let us know what you think of these theories, or if you've got any new theories of your own in the comments. And remember, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future videos, and turn on notifications too. Until next time!